Toward our first pitch here in the nation's heart. Challenge the Cardinals. Next. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been an even start to the series so far. Each team winning a game apiece. I think this one could be all about the pitching. Who can get the better performance out of their starter? That'll go a long way towards seeing who gets a leg up in this series.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their order will read like this. Seth Hargrove will be on the mound to face them, and this is a guy that needs to establish the inside part of the plate because his stuff is such that he'll have a hard time getting by if he doesn't mix in location well. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ryan Sweeney will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
He swings at anything!
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a pickoff play at second. Smart to keep an eye on it. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. He's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
George Kataris will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And a double steal try here. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
Boy, they are coming right after it here in the first inning. A double steal already? Are you kidding me? Looks like they mean business in this one.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Nate Scherholz will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go, Rickard!
Ball 2.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
2-0 count, the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Now 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Now the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning, and I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Starlin Castro will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Hold it back, right here.
Very late on a changeup there as it's hit high in the air down the right field line. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Matt Holliday will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. On to first as Valbuena throws him out.
Batting second, third baseman, Matt
Carpenter will dig in here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. outside, 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Let's go, Chris, hit here.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Nate Walker will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he gets ahead 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
2 out with the man at first. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Right center field. He goes the other way, and he'll have extra bases to show for it. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you think about it, it's only taken him a few batters to equal what took him 9 innings to produce last time out, and that's the 1 run.
Number 5 will stand in here. Currently 6th in the National League in RBIs, but with a good chance to pad that total here. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Base hit now.
And that misses 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And you'd think that one mound doesn't differ all that much from another, but sometimes when you're on the road, it takes an inning or two to really get a feel out there, and this one wasn't even close.
In the air to center. And the catch made there by Sweeney as that will retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Ryan Roberts will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
Give it up, Cub.
First pitch coming. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, that at-bat was all set up with that first pitch curveball. You wonder if he got it stuck in his head that he was going to wind up seeing it again because he was way late on that last fastball.
Luis Valbuena will be the batter. First offering on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
One and one. One and two.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Jake Arrieta will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes a 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Matt Adams will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Go, Cards, go!
Runners on the move for second. Hit hard to the right. Foul. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, he goes for this pitch, hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
John Jay will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Runner goes. Now a swing and a ground ball. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base.
But I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Seth Hargrove will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. And he takes ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now with two strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Matt Carpenter will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Wait for the pitch.
A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Michael Lee will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Cards forced to settle for one. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. Emilio Bonifacio is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
All right, St. Louis.
And that's going to be strike three called. His fourth consecutive strikeout, and he's in the zone now. One away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Ryan Sweeney will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
All right, Cardinals.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Again, a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest.
Let's go, Cardinals! Go, Cardinals, go!
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
You crazy move!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Overrated.
3-0 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Two out, nobody on.
Go, Cardinals!
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
That's hard hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Nate Walker makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Let's do it, Cardinals! There we go.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Number 5 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Here we go.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One out, nobody on.
Let's go, Cardinals! There we go!
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Clippers!
Hard hit down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Matt Adams will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. George Kataris will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Catcher, George Kataris.
And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. And he lays off for ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Payoff pitch coming. Here's one hit towards the hole. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Nate Scherholz will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Here comes the 3-1. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Ryan Roberts will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here we go.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here, still 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
John Jay will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And there he goes towards second. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Seth Hargrove will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Lays off 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Matt Carpenter will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
All right, let's go.
There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Roberts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cards lead it 3-0. Luis Valbuena will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Woo!
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Jake Arrieta will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside, close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Emilio Bonifacio will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Michael Lee will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Let's go, Lee.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now here's a ground ball to the left side, and no shot for Castro. It's into left field, a base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. James McDonald is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Nate Walker will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Hit hard on the ground is short. Bonifacio on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 5 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Matt Adams will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And the throw skips past him and into center field. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Sometimes at first base, you're going to be going on first movement no matter what. Other times, you've got to wait that extra split second or two to make sure that he's going home with it. But with his speed, those extra fractions of a second, they don't matter that much, and he cruises into second easily.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Heads up, Matt.
Out in front of the curve that time, as this is in the air toward fairly deep right field. And Shearholtz will make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Ryan Sweeney will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Soda, get your ice cream soda here.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Misses, ball 2.
That's a ball.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
George Kataris will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One 1-0 pitch now. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 right now. You gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Yadier Molina will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Yadier Molina.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 19.
John Jay will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
1 out, nobody on. 3-2, here it comes.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Seth Hargrove will bat for himself here with his guys up 3 here in inning number 6. Up and in for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Matt Holliday would be next. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Should be no problem out there for Sweeney as he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Nate Scherholz will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Nate Scherholz.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Starlin Castro will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Let's go, guys.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, this guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Ryan Roberts will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swung on and lined softly up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Luis Valbuena will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. In there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Holliday will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
First pitch is sent on the ground toward Castro. It's short. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
3-0 is on the way. And that misses as well. Ball four, so it's a four-pitch walk here.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swing the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Ball one. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Here's the 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there, mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Right now, this guy could run for mayor of this town and he would win. I mean, he's been as hot as anyone in baseball. His hot streak continues as he launches this one right over the wall.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nate Walker will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5. We'll try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Matt Adams will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. He'll toss it the short way to Bonifacio, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Junior Lake will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Junior Lake.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Ryan Sweeney will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2 out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Just watching him from up here, you can see in the body language, he's really struggling out there right now. 4 walks he's allowed. It's hard to allow that many without them coming back to bite you in the end.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Pedro Strop. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 21.
Yadier Molina will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Therefore, it is Lake, and he's got it for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
John Jay will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. One on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Circling under it is Sweeney, and he has it for the second out.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Alan Craig will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jason Mott will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Jason Mott.
George Kataris will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
George Kataris.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he goes the other way with it as this ball's hit high and fairly deep down that left field line. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And a good way to start the 9th as he's in with a leadoff double.
And this has been a team struggling to get any offense going, so they needed this. In fact, this is just their first extra base hit of the night so far, so they need to make something come of it.
Nate Scherholz will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Getting out here.
Fouled back. And there's ball 2 now.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Starlin Castro will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Oh, come on.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now, this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next two guys. So now they're going to need a little two-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
Wellington Castillo will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2-1. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 5-0. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.